All right, so what do you guys think? You think we should do something at the beginning of the podcast? What do you want?
I don't know.
You want to just fucking free fall?
Let's just
freestyle the beginning every time.
Might as well.
Gravity takes over, so my fat ass is not free falling nowhere.
I'll make sure that I'm out of the way when that happens.
I'm gonna free fall, but I'm gonna free fall fast.
Especially if it's downhill.
Yeah, right.
All
now,
right.
especially just like that question in that video today.
What video?
There was a guy who's asking his black friend, "What's heavier, 200 pounds of bricks or 200 pounds of
Wait,
feathers?"
why does it matter that he's black?
It doesn't, but I'm just saying.
Are those just details for the story, or is him being black relevant somehow?
No, just details.
Okay, just curious. Just curious.
Yeah.
And what was the answer?
It's 200 pounds either way.
That is true.
No, but his answer was the bricks are heavier.
But it's not.
But you gotta tell
in a vacuum, the feathers are.
But you gotta tell him what he said specifically.
But he said, "Have you ever heard light as a brick?" No, you heard light as a feather.
And I was like, yo, that's such good logic.
Right.
But it's not right.
Not right at all.
It's just like that other one, too, where you get a large pizza, and whether it's cut into 8 pieces or 12 pieces, it's still the same amount of pizza.
It is.
It's just the size of the cut.
So which pizza would you rather have? A pizza with 8 slices or a pizza with 12?
I would rather a pizza with 8, because that means the pieces are bigger.
But it doesn't matter realistically, right?
You're
But
right.
in the
But some
brain,
people
it
think
does.
because 12 is more than 8.
That is true. And when you have 8 slices, the slices look bigger. So automatically, in your brain, you automatically have more.
Right. So, anyways.
Anywho.
What's it?
Been a while since we've been here.
We missed a week. MSG was on a hiatus due to...
A hiatus?
Due to scheduling constraints. We try to put this out every week, though. I mean, you know what I mean? We do what we can.
Yeah, but I mean, it's sometimes life happens.
You dated a girl?
And we're all average Joes.
Oh, okay.
I dated a girl that was, she was from Hyannis, down in Cape Cod, because she had a Hyannis.
Did she have to poop out of her back?
Kind of.
Did you walk on stilts?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
She only had one leg.
Was her name Irene?
No, she was Asian, so she was Irene.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention, sir.
I knew a one-legged waitress. She worked at IHOP.
Her name was
Eileen.
Was her name Peg?
No, it was Eileen.
Oh.
Was it Woody? Irene.
Yeah, but then it's wrong if you say, "Hey, Eileen, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean."
Does she always trip over both feet?
She can't. She only got one.
Well, that is true, but you never know. She could have another foot somewhere.
She could have 1 foot with 10 toes. Who knows?
Or 12 toes.
Yeah. Mongoloid.
Oh. So.
Yeah.
Guess who got a drum set?
Me.
That's right.
That's right.
Talk about it.
What do you want me to talk about?
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about
awesome. I love it.
Functions and shit, you know?
Yeah, what does it do? What's it called? What kind of
It's a drum set, so you bang on it and you make noises.
I hope you die. No, but seriously, like...
No, it's just... It was a fucking...
What kind of drum set?
It's an Alesis Surge. Brand new, just came out.
So it's electric.
Yes. Boogie woogie.
Nice reference. You
right?
just made yourself a lot older than what you really are,
Well, it's
sir.
just like I referenced the text message today.
Yeah, you fucker.
What?
He sent me a text earlier to go pick him up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh, it comes with a price of a mile." You know,
It's
which
a
is
hell
a
of a
song by
Sabaton
Sabaton.
reference.
But, anyways, about the drums, it's an all mesh kit.
Yep.
It's got a brand with 40 stored drum kits in it and 385 sounds.
That's pretty dope.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
so I can program any sound to either the rim of the drum or the mesh head of the drum.
Oh, that's
they're all
cool.
2 zones. It's got the hi-hats, the crash cymbal, and the ride cymbal.
Now, can you add on more drums
Yep,
and
I
shit
can add
to it?
another tom and another cymbal.
Oh, that's
And do they
cool.
allow you to, do they have plugins and shit for
Yes.
like kits?
Yes.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
I can
pretty sick.
upload any song to it and play along to it.
Okay.
But I usually just do that through my phone.
Right.
Rather than take up memory space on the brain of it.
Okay.
So it's Actually, the only problem I'm having with it right now is I don't have my instrument cables to play through the amp that I bought.
Oh.
Those are on back order.
Here's a question.
Sure.
You said that you can upload from your phone. Can you upload from like an iPod as well?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That is good.
Plug it into the aux.
Pardon my noise, gentlemen.
It's
as I open this bag.
God damn it. We got kids rule, huh?
That's right.
But anyways,
day.
You know, the amp that I bought for it is a Simmons 50-watt amp. It's
so what did the drum kit itself just come with? Like, what did you? Why'd you
came
buy all this extra
the
stuff?
solid chrome rack. It came with the obviously the drum heads, the bass drum tower, hi-hat pedal, kick drum pedal.
Yep.
It came with a pair of sticks, which are kind of cracked because they're cheap. I bought.
Wait, you cracked them already?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So just because they're cheap, not really cracked them, but like chipped them. And
he swings like a barbarian.
I should be playing with fucking like big ass like bamboo sticks. But no, I bought the headphones so I can listen to it because you know, obviously where I live,
and it doesn't come with those, right?
Right, I had to buy those separately. And I bought the amp separately because it had to. Basically, I want to play so people can hear me.
Yeah. Is that loud? I just wanted to see how loud it was.
Loud enough. It's loud enough. But, you know, I bought the drum stool to be comfortable. Mm-hmm. And after a while, your ass does get numb.
Is the stool comfortable, though?
It is. It's a saddle stool, so it makes it a little more free for your legs.
Now, do they make stools, like big stools? Like big stools?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest you can get.
Okay.
What I could do is I can always go and buy a different seat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the one seat that I wanted, but I wasn't going to pay $140 for it, was the gel infused seat.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I'd
fall asleep
there all day. Right? So, and the air-cooled one, so I don't get swass.
What?
Yeah, they got one that's air-cooled. That's like $230. Yo, that's crazy.
He wouldn't have fat man syndrome.
Well, yeah, but basically, you know, I also bought a cord to go from the brain to my phone so I could play music from my phone.
Do you go in through your ear or through your nose?
The bum.
Oh, okay, so you go anally.
Bum.
But anyways, it's definitely. Sorry, kicking the table here.
God damn it, woman!
At least he's not kicking the bucket.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But
He'd be upset.
you know, it's a really good kit for the price point.
How much did you pay for it? Like just the drums?
The kit itself was $4.99.
That ain't bad.
And then what'd you pay in accessories? Like what was the total after all the accessories?
Well, I bought it through Guitar Center, and they gave me a hell of a deal. I saved $220 off the top.
Damn bad.
Because it would have been like $1,200.
Jesus.
And then
he can't play.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because the sticks.
Why do you think he always wore
those
Jesus cruisers?
The sticks always get stuck in the holes, you know.
Yeah, but anyways,
awful.
You know, out the door with all the accessories and everything came at $873.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So
not at all.
You know, it would originally been like,
almost $1,300.
No, well, yeah, if I would have kept everything that I really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to cut it down a little bit.
What you want, what you really, really want.
Yes. But you know, I had to cut it down a little bit.
Don't you shake your head at me, woman.
Really?
Oh man.
But I had to basically.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I am.
I had to basically cut it down to my budget, and my budget was $1,000. And I cut it down to $873. And that's with Guitar Center saving me the $220.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so I couldn't beat it. It took forever to get here.
Well, you are beating it.
No, I'm sitting on it.
Well, no, you're beating it every time you play.
Yeah, true.
So see?
True.
Stop lying.
I'm not lying. I'm sitting.
No.
If I was lying, I'd be taking a nap.
That'd be true. And then it'd be fun because you're playing the drums on your belly.
The drum set because I'm about to go over there and play it. But
no, you're not. See? You lied. You're doing something else, sir.
All right, so...
I am.
I'm sorry, are we... So how... So... that's a good kit. Like this.
It's fucking awesome.
And it's fun to look at. You know?
Yeah.
And would you ever, if you had like your own like if you got a bigger house or something, like would you have a real drum set?
Yeah, I'd have an acoustic drum set easily.
And is that what's there's
the
really like what's the difference between an acoustic set and the electric set?
You can play this in small spaces and carry it around without a lot of hassle.
Okay.
Whereas an acoustic set, you got to break it down, and every time you set it up and take it down, when you set it back up again, you have to retune everything.
You have to make sure it's all tuned up properly.
You got to make sure that everything's tight.
Yeah.
With this, the only thing so far is I don't have strong fingers, so it's hard to really tighten everything to stay in place. So sometimes, like the snare will move a little bit while I'm playing. Okay. But my biggest problem is the stick slipping and falling out of my hands. I need to get some
gloves.
No, I don't want to. I played with gloves before.
What about tape?
I want to get some friction tape, or they sell grips that you just slide on.
Oh, there you go.
But every time I use those, they make my hands sweat. So I'd rather just get the grip tape.
Yeah, that'll work.
Like the hockey players use for their sticks. So friction tape.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Ooh, it's a monster amongst us.
See, I could see him playing in a month or two from now, sitting way back in the seat with hockey sticks.
Hold that thought.
Hold what thought?
I got a call.
Go.
We are back.
All right, man. Sorry, I had to step away for a moment.
Right, and nobody knows that we did any of it because we just stop and start the program as we wish.
Start and start the program.
I start and start. I do things.
Start.
I do.
I usually start and fart.
Slap and slap.
I parked the car.
And have a dad.
You parked the car.
I'm sorry. You're right. No, I got to talk like I really talk. I park the car in Harvard Yard. I go down to the fucking park after I'm done parking the car, and I go get some dunks, and I fucking hang out and shit.
Well, it's about goddamn time you came back.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways.
Anywho. What up?
Boston.
Damn.
So, anybody been watching the news or anything?
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So.
Whoa.
Please, no. Go ahead.
You go ahead. I was just being a goober.
Oh, okay. I was like. So what is that? What is the movement that they're doing?
What movement? About?
Are you talking about that march or whatever that was in Washington yesterday?
Yes. What?
March for Our Lives.
March for Our Lives. Is that it?
It's that student thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually have. I've seen several postings of people who. Basically have been doing a bunch of my friends that did it, okay? And I'm trying to look for what a friend of mine posted on his Facebook.
I mean, I understand the concept behind it, and I'm kind of for it. But we touched on that in our first podcast too. Is that whole gun violence?
Yeah, I was going to ask if that was what it was about.
Here's the other thing. Speaking of going back to our first podcast, bringing it back, is when we were talking about arming teachers.
Yeah.
When we were arming, if you arm teachers, look what happened in California. A teacher's gun accidentally went off and shot a kid.
Yeah, but dude, how dumb do you have to be to have that happen?
Right, I get that. Maybe you got to put the safe down. Who knows? We're not there. We don't know.
There's a video on YouTube of a cop shooting himself while showing it to the kids. It's not uncommon for people to shoot themselves when they're dumb.
Right. It's part of life. But this whole, I'm all about the gun reform, man. Stricter limitations.
Yes.
That's all it really breaks down to.
How about a psyche eval?
For high-powered weaponry, yeah. But...
why have high-powered weaponry?
Right, exactly. You don't need to go hunting with an AR-15. You know what I mean?
You don't need to go hunting with a sniper rifle either.
Because then you already have, if you shoot a deer, you're already going to have ground,
yeah.
So, But it's just, I don't know. It's a touchy subject with a lot of people because everybody has an opinion. You know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
That is true.
But it's just the simple fact of this whole march, you know, trying to stop the violence in schools and stuff like that. I get it.
And it needs to happen. Violence, that's got to stop.
And I mean, I know people that work in, you know, different fields and different, you know, school atmospheres and stuff that, you know, they deal with some inner city kids, you know, some kids from the islands, you know what I mean?
So wait, is the argument, I'm just confused, is the argument about whether or not we should arm the teachers or whether or not we should get rid of guns?
I'm not really sure.
I know
are both arguments happening simultaneously?
Both of them are happening together at the same time. Some want to get rid of guns. Some don't want to get rid of guns.
I still think if we gave everybody a gun, there wouldn't be as many shootings.
Of course there wouldn't be.
Well, I mean, there might be as many shootings, but it would just be the people trying to shoot up the schools getting shot.
Right. True.
Or, and here's an idea that I've kind of been rolling around with, just in my head. My head. What if a large-scale security personnel, like a security company, was put into place where it employed retired veterans who have undergone the psych eval and all that, retired police officers, and anybody who already has a license to carry a weapon. Those are the people it employs, and it's a private security force that controls security across the country for the schools.
You want to know something?
What?
That would be perfect to have happen.
And it would employ everybody that, you know, needs a job anyways.
Exactly.
And, you know, if it would actually probably motivate people who want to do something like that and protect the kids to go out and, you know, learn about guns and okay, I want to do this and I want to keep these kids safe, so I need to go get my license to carry, right?
Yeah.
And now you've learned about guns, you've learned about gun safety. You have to take a class most of the time.
Yes, you do.
And I think, you know, if they regulated it and it's like you got to go through a psych eval, a background check, a Corey check, all of that crap. You know, you got to do a drug test. You got to this, that, and the other thing. And then, you know, once you land on that, you know, then and it's like, you know, it's an easy shift. It's school hours.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right. And even then, you can have that in the schools, but then you can also employ them in other places as well.
Well, that's
it happens in malls, happens in.
But it would be hard places. To do that with one security. I think it would be hard to do with one security firm in general.
You need a bunch of them.
Well, that's the thing. It's like there's no way to start that large scale process because you have to start small. You know what I mean? Unless you have like a billionaire backer. So it would take years and years and years. Like, this isn't a problem that goes away overnight. But it's something that I thought about. Like, if we had a security team that was specifically created for schools, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. See, there you go. You can have one for schools, one for malls.
Right.
One for here, one for the. You can have them set for different areas.
Right.
And another thing that's going to help too is your unemployment rate's going to drop.
Right.
You're going to be getting a lot of people off the streets.
Right.
And there's another thing that's going to be that can help be solved too.
Yeah.
Getting people off the street.
Right. You know, and you know, you have all these people that, you know, you don't always want to go with veterans all the time. Nothing against them, but some of them have PTSD. You know
that's why you do the psych eval.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? That's why the background checks and the psych evals happen and the Corey checks and you know, just everything that goes into making sure that it's the right call. But they have to make them more in depth.
Like, I'm a firm believer that...
So maybe they create their own system.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Why not? That wouldn't be that bad. You create a system to try and, you know, to check the mental and physical health and well-being of your potential employees.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I'd love to shoot that out to the government and see what they would say about something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's a great idea. You know?
It is. It's really good.
You know what you do? You contact your congressman.
Yeah.
You know?
Very true.
So, we can call it the MSG security firm.
That actually has a good ring to it, too.
Right?
So what else is going on in the news?
A bunch of shit.
Like what?
Just,
Talk to me.
How about the weather?
Crazy.
Nice nor'easter we had a couple of days ago.
Oh, with the invisible snow. With the invisible
And then
snow.
it snowed last night. Didn't it?
Yeah, it did snow last night. It was like
snow showers.
it was enough just to like piss you off because you have to wipe off part of your car, but
I know I saw this story earlier today about a guy on the subway in New York decided to punch a 5-year-old kid in the face because he was crying or screaming or something. I didn't read the whole article, but
I hope that dude got the shit beat out of him.
I hope so. I'm trying to find it right now to touch upon it.
That's gonna be a little hard because it's in your phone.
Well, I still get to touch it because I got to click on it.
No, you're touching your phone. You're
What
not
are you
touching
touching?
it.
Stop touching things.
I'm sorry.
I know, right? He has this thing of touching. He has to touch.
I can't
you know?
abide by it.
What else is going on in the news besides that? We'll come back to that story in a moment. Is there anything else that's going on?
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Are you bored?
Are you lonely?
Why don't you get on to Stitcher and let's do our podcast? Sorry.
We are stupid.
No, we're MSG.
Well, so
Here we go. I found that story.
what are you looking at?
It's fun.
Man punches 5-year-old boy on subway.
Wait, what? Why?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
No, that's not funny, bro.
That could be the best thing I've ever heard.
Right. A man punched a 5-year-old boy in the face while riding on the subway. The boy was riding the G train in Brooklyn with his mother when the man punched the child in the face.
That's right. G-chain. G-train.
Train,
Yeah, I
not
know.
chain.
The boy's face was bruised and swollen.
He fucking decked him. He didn't just hit a 5-year-old. He slaughtered him.
He cold-cocked him right in the dome.
The man taunted the child before fleeing.
What?
Yeah, the boy was taken to NYU, where he was treated and released. The man is about 20 years old with short black hair and a mustache. Police said he's about 6 feet tall, 160 pounds. He was last seen wearing an olive-colored long-sleeve shirt, black jacket, black sneakers, and beige cargo pants.
Jesus.
That's horrible.
So, there's no real motive or reason why he did it. It doesn't say, but come on now.
You know what? Once he gets caught and he gets put in jail anywhere, he's gonna get the shit beat out
here
of
we
him
go.
in jail.
Speaking about kind of funny news stories.
Yeah.
Officer shoots knife-wielding man charging at police in Harlem Whole Foods. Get away from my whole wheat bread! I stab your ass.
Damn.
He wanted his corn dogs.
Leave my chia seeds alone.
Jesus.
What does he have to do with this, damn it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I
he
wish
was
I
an
knew.
alleged shoplifter.
So he shot him because he had the knife, right? Because he
Yeah,
was running
right.
at him?
Yeah.
I don't fucking blame him, man. If
No.
somebody ran at me with a knife and I had a gun and I was
He
trained,
was 28 years old.
I mean, I might shoot somebody in the leg. I don't think I'd
The
aim for their
officer
chest.
warned
Yeah.
several times. The officer told this guy to refuse to put the knife. I fucking.
Can you do this? Can
No.
you get through it, please?
No, because it keeps moving. Like the
Okay.
page keeps jumping.
So he
It's
told him to stop,
Basically,
and the
officer-
guy didn't do it?
He shot him because he refused to put down the knife,
Right.
and he lunged at the officer.
The officer. He lunged at the officer and...
Sorry, it bit my fucking lip.
Well, you're not supposed to eat yourself from the outside in.
The suspect was hospitalized, but he's expected to be okay.
Oh, good.
That's good.
But I hate it when I hear that cops had to kill somebody, because that's as hard of a
right.
cop
Yeah.
as it is on anybody else, man. Nobody unless you're like a psycho, man, nobody can take a life and feel nothing the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you remember it every time. So I can't imagine that any cop who has ever killed somebody has ever wanted to do it. I've seen videos of cops that just break down the moment after. Right. Even if they were in the right. Even if it was their life or the other person's, and the other person was just gunning for them. Right. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
They don't feel good about it.
I've seen videos where even when they shoot him with the beanbag.
Yeah, because the beanbag fucking hurts.
Right. It does. Especially get shot in the ass with one.
Changing.
I know.
Hey, changing.
Change
pace a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened on a movie set in New York City?
What happened?
I didn't.
They had a fire breakout on a movie set.
Oh, that sucks.
One of the guys died.
What guys?
I don't know if it was a
Somebody
firefighter.
Oh, okay. So that's.
I think it might have been a firefighter or one of the movie crew.
Okay. That's terrible.
Oh, that sucks.
No. What movie?
Oh, here it is. I'm not really sure what movie it was, but the guy was a 37-year-old firefighter.
Oh, man.
He's been on the fire department for 15 years.
Oh, shit.
So he got on right out of high school.
Yeah.
So he probably got on right after 9/11. You know?
Oh, wow.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it doesn't really say what movie.
Right. Well, of course it doesn't. They got to keep that hush-hush. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what else is in the news right now?
A lot of things.
World's last male northern white rhino dies.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The end of a species.
Seriously? I was on the same one. That sucks.
Is that the end of all of them?
Well, as
the males.
The males, yes.
So that's I mean, anything that's left, it's all female.
Pretty much. Right?
So there's no bringing them back. So.
Well.
Unless we can figure out cloning like that, like male northern white rhinos.
Well, what if some places still have some female rhinos and they have some.
But isn't there that whole like ethical? Semen. But isn't there like a whole ethical thing with? I know we cloned things. That's the thing. Like I say it like we haven't, but we have. We've cloned animals.
Yeah.
It is not a thing like that we haven't figured out, and so. You know, I just feel like I don't know. And then
I was thinking, well, now what if in like zoos or at other places that they have a stockpile, well, not even a stockpile, but a supply
of cum? Is that where you're going with this?
Cum, yeah. For artificial insemination for the female rhinos. To help bring the species back.
I mean, I hope so. I don't know.
That would be, rather
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's not let everything die.
Exactly. The people need to freaking start growing up,
getting with the times.
Exactly. It's just like I read something the other day.
We need to have at least 250 to 500 Elon Musk. Type people.
Elon Musk-esque.
Yes.
I read something the other day that there's.
You can read?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Nice.
In the Pacific Ocean, there is a line of trash.
Oh, I saw that.
Like 1 trillion tons of trash or something like that. That's horrible.
You know how you get rid of that?
Get what? How?
You take all the terrorists from Guantanamo Bay, put them in a refrigerator, sail them out there, and have them all pick it up.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, fuck it, whatever.
No, hey, man.
Why not just do surface skiffing?
Yeah, right.
Like you do with a pool.
Yeah. You got these big-ass boats that could do it.
Yeah.
You might find some dead bodies in there, but...
Well, you know what? Hey. Recycling.
But a lot of it, where is it coming from? Is it coming from
ocean liners?
Yeah. But is it also
ocean liners? It's also airplanes.
Right. But here's my thing: like, is it coming over from Europe?
It's coming from everywhere.
Because if you think about the whole,
well, how would it be Europe if it's in the Pacific Ocean?
Well, you know what I mean.
Europe is the Atlantic.
Whatever, the Far East, whatever. Okay. But who cares? That's not what we're talking about here. We're not same geography there, Alex Trebek.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
No,
It's not my fault. Damn it.
But it's.
I'll take East Pacific Ocean for 300, please.
Sure. No, it's just like the whole line of trash. Like they talk about, we need to recycle and we need to better the environment and all that.
Bro, the Great Barrier Reef died. There's like a thing of trash in the fucking ocean that's like the size of America.
Yeah.
Right.
So, we need to just start sending that out into space on every SpaceX mission as they test rockets.
Right.
Like, take a whole shitload, just load it up with trash, send it out to space, bring the rockets back because they're testing them anyways, and just start launching that shit towards the sun.
Right?
Yeah. So and all the trash that burns up in the sun is going to equal up to more fuel in the sun, so it'll burn longer.
And there's no atmosphere in space to fuck up.
True.
Right.
You know what I mean? You burn trash, you're kind of fucking with the ozone and shit on Earth, but like...
But what if you lose a soda can in the process? That's going to be floating around the sky.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better to just start getting rid of that shit? Like, why don't they start launching it towards the sun?
Well, why can't we do that with Donald Trump?
His hair would congeal it. It wouldn't work.
That'd probably be the only thing left of him. That synthetic hair.
I'm gonna tweet Elon Musk right now.
Okay, here we go.
There you go.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be great.
I'm gonna tell him you should start launching trash at the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. What the hell was that?
I had an itch.
Hi, Captain. So.
Oh,
Was there any other things?
Well, damn.
Just put it over here.
Good, I can't reach.
Here.
My arms are short.
Nice.
So.
We're talking about bags of food here. Don't mind us.
I do what I want.
When we want.
You should launch. You should use SpaceX what are they doing? Trial launches? Trial
launches.
Trial missions.
Trial launch missions.
It'll just be. It's a great idea. Because what happens if it doesn't work? Where's all that stuff go? It'll probably end up on Pluto and
Create another planet.
Create, Fraggle Rock or something.
No, we'd have the junk planet from the Transformers movie.
Yeah,
from
that's
the
right.
80s cartoon movie.
That's right.
The Junkions will be on it,
Yeah.
But now here's a question about that. Why not turn it into energy?
Right.
All you got to do is just have converters that convert actually burning converters.
Right.
You
almost like that biomass.
Yeah, you recycle the smoke from when you're burning.
Right.
And it becomes reusable energy.
I just tweeted Elon Musk. I guarantee he will never see that, but it's fun to know I did it anyways.
Never know.
You never know.
Yeah, he's probably gonna... His response would probably be, so you just want to launch it at the sun and call it a day, right?
Yeah, right.
As if it's that easy.
Yeah, just aim it, fire it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Use a Tom Brady pass. No.
I even I started a hashtag.
Nice.
Hashtag send it to the sun. I am taking the credit for this right now. That it was me. If that becomes trending, that was my fault.
Yeah.
So, buttons.
Buttons?
Yeah, get it? Nobody ever gets that joke.
Why are you showing buttons?
I do what I want.
Oh, you're showing buttons means you have a button that's gone.
Yeah.
Not always.
Oh, so hey, I found this dope ass website. So I'm teaching myself how to code websites and make like basic websites and shit like that. And I found this dope ass website that a buddy of mine sent to me. Shout out to Jonah Fagel for the awesome information. And it's like, I think it's called w3school.com.
Nice.
That's
Something
pretty
like
cool.
that. w3schools.com is the website, yeah. And it's this awesome, it teaches you HTML, it teaches you CSS, JavaScript, SQL, PHP, jQuery, W3 CSS, which is like framework for more responsive websites, color pickers, bootstraps, web templates. They have fucking everything on this website, dude.
That's awesome.
And I want to learn how to code. It's all free. It's just fucking
awesome.
sitting there. It's just information.
That's
It's
good
just
stuff to learn.
information.
That's great.
And coding websites is awesome because, I mean, it's time consuming as a motherfucker. That's what kills me is you have to just sit there and code and code and code and code until your life is gone. But you can make awesome shit for free. Like, you know how hard it is to make a website or like, it's not that hard, but like it's...
Well, actually it is. The spiders take a long time to get the silk up and going, you know.
Smart ass.
But like, imagine not having to pay for a website, not having to pay someone to administrate it, not having to pay someone to change it or fix it or do this or do that. You don't have to pay anyone anything. You just do it yourself.
That'd be
You
cool.
want to update it, you fucking update it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That would be awesome.
so it'd be, you know what I mean? So and this website is just dope. So if anybody's ever looking to learn like HTML or CSS or any of that, w3schools.com, like, holy shit, it's all right there.
That's awesome.
And they ain't even paying me to say that. Like, I was just impressed.
Yeah, a lot of times when we're throwing shout-outs to websites and companies and shit, we're just doing that because
Because we want people to know what's good and what's not good.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like comparing Dunkin' Donuts to Starbucks. You know how you drink Starbucks? You throw it away and go find a Dunkin' Donuts.
Hey, I like Starbucks.
Starbucks has good
They
stuff.
do.
They
They got some good stuff.
It's just
I
hard
like
at
making that
$5 a
joke.
cup.
It is.
It is, and especially when you don't know what size is what, you know?
You know,
Yeah.
like one of our favorite comedians, Chris Porter, he does a whole bit about Starbucks and how, you know, the person in front of him's like, "What's the macchiato?" You think if I knew that, I'd be standing here? At $5 a cup, I'd be at home making that shit myself.
Exactly.
He's like, just pick an Italian word
And move to the left.
It's not wrong.
Right. So,
Oh,
but
man.
no, they have some really good baked goods. You know, their frozen drinks are good. Their coffee's okay, but every time I drink it, it gives me a stomachache.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I like dark coffee, strong coffee, but for some reason there's something in their coffee.
John
that
Coffee.
just-
I love strong coffee.
Me too.
John Coffee.
So,
Coffee.
John Coffee, so.
Just the coffee.
but you know, so I
Yeah.
don't know what else is going on.
What else, what movies are coming out? Anything good coming out
I don't know,
soon?
man. Oh,
Infinity Wars.
I heard A Wrinkle in Time was more like a wrinkle in the sack.
Word?
Yeah, I heard it sucked.
That,
Well,
It was
make your
very
bed, damn it.
overplayed.
who said it sucked?
Everybody I talked to that saw it said it was very boring,
That sucks.
and it wasn't as good as the book, which a lot of movies aren't as good as the book because the book makes you use your imagination more.
Exactly.
But they said it was just poorly put together. You know, I don't go by what the critics say and what other people say. I want to make my own.
Ocean's
opinion on it.
8?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
sir. Ocean's 8.
What is this?
A movie.
I thought
No
they-
shit, Sherlock. It's an all-female Ocean's movie?
Yep.
Okay.
Um,
That sounds... Hey, that could be cool, man.
I don't
Well,
know,
how
I've
about-
never seen any of them.
How about
Super
the,
Troopers 2 comes
yeah,
out
yeah.
soon!
We're going
Oh
to
my
see that.
god! Broken Lizard, they're amazing!
We're going.
Oh
to see
my
that.
god. I
I will-
fucking love those
I
guys.
will make sure that I am at my house.
We need to get them on the podcast.
Yes.
No.
Broken Lizard on here would be
Yo, that would be
dope.
awesome. I want to find a way to patch in like phone calls.
Hell
and stuff.
yeah.
Jerky boys.
So
Oh my
You
god.
don't like the Jerky Boys.
Yo,
It depends.
Deadpool 2's coming out.
Yeah, that's gonna
That's-
be
Ew,
Yeah.
they made a Slender Man movie?
Yes,
Yeah,
they did.
it
It's about
actually
damn
looks
time,
good.
actually.
The Incredibles 2! I'm so excited, I'm sorry.
Jeez, how old are you?
I don't care.
No.
The Incredibles was an adult superhero cartoon
really
movie.
was. It really
That
was.
was purely for adults.
It really
Most
was.
of the jokes were dirty. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Because it's Disney.
Great
Disney's
movie.
actually
Ant-Man and the
really good.
Wasp is coming out
I
soon.
can't wait.
Infinity Wars. The next Sicario's coming out.
That's gonna be good. Have you
Infinity
seen that
Wars is
movie?
next year.
Yeah.
That's still coming out.
Oh yeah.
Sicario?
I haven't seen
Yo, we
Sicario,
should
but
watch that
everybody
one day.
tells me it's awesome.
It's really good.
What the
it's
fuck
one of those
is it?
movies You gotta sit there and watch it.
What's it about?
It's basically about Benicio del Toro. He hooks up with this like CIA type agency, and they go into Mexico to try and take down a big drug kingpin and cartel.
Okay.
So, and I don't want to give the movie away, but
Okay.
it's a really good movie. It's on Netflix.
Is it action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You know, maybe we can watch it tonight. You know.
I'm down.
Me too. Well, we
We
all
are.
We're all in the basement, but
And we're sitting on
down.
chairs.
But
Oh man, yo.
yo,
Have either of you ever been on a plane?
yes,
No.
No?
No.
yes, twice.
I have to get on a plane on Thursday, and I
Yeah,
am terrified.
yeah.
What do I need to expect?
Bring gum with you.
Yeah. Why?
Because your ears are gonna feel like they're gonna pop when you're coming down and going up.
Okay.
Mostly when you come down.
What does the chewing do?
It's like having you ever get that like bubble in your ear? I guess you call
When you
it.
swim?
Yeah, almost like that. But if you chew gum, it'll keep your eardrum moving. You know, from chewing. Bring headphones with you
Why?
so you can listen to music.
And you can drown out
Yeah.
people that are next to you and behind you and shit like that.
Hopefully you get a window seat. Because I don't know about anybody else. When I fly, I have to have a window seat. Because if I see shit coming, I want to know.
Duck.
Goose.
Let it get the person behind you.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is if I see us going down, you know what I mean?
Well, in
So-
that case,
But, you know,
the flight would be different.
I'll be honest with you, I've driven a lot to Florida and back and flown and back. We took off in a snowstorm and ice storm.
Oh shit,
my
really?
first time flying.
That's
I was scared to
fuck.
death, dude. My sack was up behind my eyeballs. No lie. But I did it. I got on, and I was nervous as shit. The experience, it's exhilarating. You know, you're sitting there, and you just sit back, put your head back, and you feel the plane fire up and start going faster, and then before you know it, you get that, like, you ever go on a roller coaster?
Yeah.
Yes.
You get that, like, lightheaded feeling for a moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get that for a little bit, and then when you get up there and the plane levels off, you're kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? You know, and then it's just they'll tell you to do whatever, and your captain will come on and whole 9 yards. It is your captain speaking. I'm
Okay.
getting a blowjob while I'm flying the plane, but no.
Well, you're not a pilot.
You know, it's yeah, right. It's an exciting experience. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't really care for it, but I would fly to Florida and back again, just because it's quicker to get there.
Well,
Okay.
duh.
But driving, there's something about driving that to me is just better.
You get to see it. You
You
get to see
a
everything.
lot more.
Yeah.
You know, you get to experience life and travel, and I mean, you'll know because you're driving back from California.
That's right.
So,
I'm excited for that.
and so you're basically covering two different transportation paths that you've never really done. I mean, yeah, you've driven, but not.
But never from California.
Yeah.
You're basically
So-
doing a cross country trip.
I'm just
Right.
gonna tell you, just don't trust anybody on the road.
What do you mean?
Like if you stop at a rest stop,
Oh no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
don't trust anybody. Make sure you lock your shit up at all times.
And when you go to
Take
the
your
rest
phones
stop,
with you.
because you have to use for a break, make sure that the two of you get out together
Yep.
and walk to the rest stop together. Because shit happens, and
Yeah. Like Greg knows, he's been on vacation with us.
Yeah.
You know, we always, you know, like there's usually my wife, my in-laws, Greg, myself, and there's usually 5 of us. So usually like one of the guys, if the two ladies go to the bathroom, my wife and my mother-in-law go to the bathroom, one of the guys goes with them.
Okay.
Somebody stays with the vehicle.
Yep.
And then somebody else goes to the bathroom.
We do a rotating schedule.
Yeah, or, like I usually do most of the driving. So I'm usually the last one, either the first one or last one to go.
Yep.
And we always make sure the doors are locked. And if sometimes we'll go and Karen or my mother-in-law won't have to go, but they'll get out and stretch their legs. We always lock the vehicle.
Yep.
You have to make sure if you feel tired, pull over, get out, stretch your legs.
Yes.
Don't rush. And always be aware of your surroundings when you're driving. Because you can be the best driver in the world. People in different states drive horribly.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
You got a lot of experience living in Boston and Massachusetts.
We drive like douchebags all the time.
We're the worst drivers in the country.
Yep.
Because we always forget to refill our blinker fluid. A blinker? What the fuck is a blinker?
Blinker?
A fucking blinker? That's a sign of weakness. That's what that is.
Yeah, right. It's, like back to flying, it's exhilarating, man. It really is. Like the feeling is, it can be euphoric or it can be horrific. But, stats really prove it. You have more of a chance of dying driving than you do flying.
Yeah, you do.
And right now, with the way it looks, you have a worse chance of going on a train with all these train derailments in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So, I would love to take a train long distance just for the experience. But nowadays, it's kind of like...
I'm kind of nervous about doing that with the way things have been going,
Yeah, with the way trains have been tipping and rolling over. And
I would love to experience it.
Bridges collapsing and just,
right. Well, that was they were doing that while they were repairing the screw up.
Yeah, well, that's their own fault for fucking it up.
But at least they caught it, though. It could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, but people died.
Yes, people did die, but
that's insane.
It could have been a lot more.
And it's funny because we've driven numerous places across.
Yeah, we have.
From here to St. Louis to D.C. to Florida and in between.
Right. Yep.
I
still don't like the freaking throughway for D.C. That was crazy.
Oh, that was insane.
That was one of the scariest times driving ever.
70. And they're going around you on the median and shit. It was insane.
Around turns
DC is by far the worst place I ever driven. Outside of I-4 in Florida. I-4 is nuts. It's the most dangerous highway on the East Coast.
Agreed.
So, and the 405 in LA is, like, the worst on the West Coast.
It's like, damn.
It's 6 lanes.
What?
Shit. It's 6 lanes.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, like, the...
northern part, right? Like north of LA or northeast?
I'm going to Corona.
Beer?
No, California.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, but hey, at least you get to see... You're probably flying into LAX, right?
Nope.
No?
Where are you flying
Santa
to?
Monica.
Really?
Yeah, or Santa Ana? I can't remember.
Santa Ana?
And Jeff Dunham reference.
Oh, yeah.
Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
But, no, well, that's, good. At least you're not going to LAX. LAX is a fucking zoo.
Is it a nightmare?
It's like, dude, it's one of the biggest airports in the country.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, Bradley looks like a strip mall compared to... I haven't been out there, but I've seen pictures, and my mother-in-law and stuff's been there.
Yeah.
And it's... They say the 2 worst on the West Coast are LAX and O'Hare in Chicago.
Yo, but O'Hare is huge. Okay,
yeah, right.
So I was just being told this today. So it's real fresh. It's it's nice ass airport. Like it's beautifully done. Right. It's all well organized. It's all really clean.
Let's go to Chicago.
No, Chicago's a dump.
Chirac, bro.
Hey.
Right.
Dump Bears.
Dump Bears.
Yeah, well, their stadium's about to fall down too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have comments on that, but I will refrain from saying them because it would not be really, really nice on why I would on my comments that I was saying.
The Bears might surprise some people last year. They made some great moves.
Well, it's not just that. It's the reasons why that their stadium is falling apart.
Yeah, it's because George House died.
Papa Bear passed away and someone took over, and
now there's no revenue streams.
This person doesn't want to do shit
wife,
to fix
right?
up
his daughter.
Yeah, and she doesn't want to fix up the stadium.
Why?
Well, it's not that she hates football. She hates cheerleaders.
Yeah.
She thinks that it's degrading. Cheerleading is degrading to women.
So why doesn't she just have a,
That's why the Chicago Bears, for a very long time, have not had a cheerleader team.
Oh.
And ever since that has happened, lo and behold, where has the Bears been? Not in the Super Bowl.
So you're saying
You really think that the correlation between cheerleaders and Super Bowl
your team
is there?
Yes, it is. Look, hey, it's one of those things that's happened. Look at the GOAT.
GOAT.
Tom Brady?
No, not him. Not the GOAT.
He is the GOAT.
I'm not talking about that GOAT.
Which GOAT?
I'm talking about the other GOAT
Which GOAT?
in baseball.
Oh, the Billy Goat.
Yes.
But they beat that curse 2 years ago.
Exactly. It was a curse.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
That is the same thing with the Bears.
The Hallis curse?
Yes. It is the Hallis curse.
No,
He was all for having the cheerleaders. They help bring people in.
Right.
They help promote.
They do.
They help bring in revenue.
Okay.
And it helps the team as well.
Yes.
Right.
And because they are spirit lifters, basically. But she doesn't see it that way.
Every time I drink alcohol, I'm a spirit lifter.
It depends on the spirit.
But anyways, I don't think it's the Hallis curse. You know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that they don't have the money to buy them players. Like, I love my Patriots. Listen, I love my Patriots. Robert Kraft, he throws the money where it belongs.
Damn
That's
right.
because he knows what he's doing.
Right.
See?
Right.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah,
Here's But here's the thing.
Where is it?
Right there.
Oh, bro,
Okay.
I have a
Anyways.
layover in Texas, too.
It sucks.
Why?
I don't know. But the thing is with the NFL, like, the NFL is losing a lot of fans because, one, the kneeling thing, and everybody's mad because the Patriots won 5 Super Bowls and they got cheated out of this one. You know, let's call it what it is. Yeah, they got fucking screwed over, but all the haters are gonna hate and be like, oh, well, you know.
Of course.
You know, how does it feel to have the refs against you? Well, the refs were never against anybody. It's the refs suck. Okay, we get it. They've done it all season for the last 2 years.
Yes, they have.
You know, they fucked up a lot of calls. You know?
Yep.
And now they're making different rules and all this. You're going to have, if you have the money in sports, your team is going to get the best it can afford.
Exactly. And you have a head coach.
That money, right.
Of Bill Belichick who knows how to put his team together.
And he can take, look at what he did to Randy Moss because he was getting in all that trouble. Turn him around. Look at the guy that just got this year, James Harrison. He was always in and out of trouble. And calmed right down. Now he wants to sign back with the Patriots for another year.
That's because Bill, he puts his trust out there.
Right. He tells them what he wants.
Exactly. And if they don't do it, they're gone.
Like, there's so many different conspiracies about the whole Super Bowl, Malcolm Butler and all that. It came out. Malcolm Butler spoke on it and said, you know what? I fucked up.
Yeah.
He goes, you know.
He did.
And he's like, he knows what he wants. Would I have changed the game? Maybe. Nobody really knows.
Who knows? Who knows if he could?
But here's the thing. That's a question we'll call. You know, we don't really know the true story. He could be lying out his fucking ear hole for all you know.
If his bum.
Yeah, right.
Out of his nose.
But would it have changed it? One guy don't make a team.
That's right.
You know, maybe.
Allen Iverson. I beg to differ.
That's bad.
Magic Johnson.
See?
Larry Bird.
Michael Jordan.
But
Larry Bird didn't make that fucking team, bro.
No, I know.
Well, it's the same thing with Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson was the only good one on that team.
He was not.
Basketball.
He made the 76ers.
He did.
He was the 76ers. Okay.
Exactly. So, see, there was more than one.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, because that's apples and fucking oranges, bro. Like
apples and grapes. But
yo, it's
cherries and tomatoes.
It's It's apples and farts.
Habaneros.
Okay? Like, there's
Habaneros
no...
and onions.
Ooh.
You're a fucking onion.
I know!
Scrotums and nostrils.
You got cabbage in your muff.
Right?
Your muff is garbage.
Fupa, 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 fupa.
Ugh.
But anyways,
Anywho.
So that's my whole thing, is one man can make a fucking team
In
because
basketball,
Allen
yes.
Iverson, bro.
In basketball.
Well, in basketball, when you have it. When you have it, hey.
Look at LeBron James.
Little baby, that's fucked up.
He's a great player, and
he's my age.
Yeah.
And he's worth like $500 million or some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
he's smart.
I know, but could you imagine the fucking pressure of that?
No.
Everyone knows who he is.
Yeah.
If you get a picture with LeBron James, you're either famous or a fan. Those are the only two groups you could possibly belong to. Or you're his mother. That's it.
Right.
Like, he's so famous.
Right.
Like, he hangs out with celebrities and he's in raps. You know what I mean? Like, Drake references him every third album. Like, it's fucking insane.
It's like every third verse. But
Yeah, like, it's nuts. And so
Drake
imagine
sucks.
that level of fucking fame. Could you imagine that non-existent privacy that you have now?
Yeah.
I give him all the credit in the world. The man is a phenomenal basketball player.
He is.
But he will never be the greatest.
He'll never be Jordan.
He will never be Jordan, but everyone always
Here's
seems
the
to
thing.
forget that there is a person that played basketball that is even better than them all.
Who?
And he has rings that cannot be put on all
Bill
his
Russell.
hands. Bill Russell from the Celtics. He's got 11.
He won the most championships of any basketball
With
player.
Was he just lucky?
No,
he was that good. Their
He
team
was that good?
Yes.
Actually, wait, I will not even just say he. That team was that good.
They had a dynasty that'll probably never be beaten.
Really? So 11 rings?
He has 11 championships.
Well, if you think about it, that's why the Celtics have the most championships out of any team in basketball. And right after that is the Lakers.
No shit.
Yep.
I didn't know.
It's
Yeah.
very close. It's only like two.
They're off by a few.
Yeah, like maybe one or two,
Yeah.
maybe three at the most. But it's, I mean, Celtics hopefully are going to make the playoffs. Kyrie Irving's out for 3 to 6 weeks.
Really? What did
He had knee surgery.
Oh, that
That
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah, that's a horrible, horrible thing to happen.
Yo, I saw Steph Curry in a fucking
he
like a
almost-
water commercial.
Yeah, right.
I feel he is one of the he is an underrated ball player. That man is amazing.
He
has great
he
skills.
set the record for consecutive 3-pointers in a year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He reminds me a lot of Larry Bird.
I want to find this video now.
A prime
His
Larry
dad,
Bird.
yeah. His dad was really good. Del DC. coach.
Yes, he was.
He was good, but you can obviously tell he grew up on the basketball court.
Oh, yeah.
With how good his hands and feet are and his shot. I mean, what else did he have to do as a kid? His dad was an NBA player, so he was in the arena shooting around with all these pros, teaching them tricks and how to shoot the ball, and
Here it is. So it's a commercial for this year with Rudy Mancuso, and I'm assuming that's like some famous YouTuber or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
I want to play this, and we'll put the audio in.
This video is sponsored by Brita.
Brita. It's a Brita commercial. This is like long as fuck.
It is. It's a long commercial.
Jesus. I want to skip to the end. I just like the end of it, where they're dancing and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, Rudy Mancuso's an American actor from New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Okay. Well, that killed that whole thing because I can't just find the little one. That's funny though. But Steph, he just looks like a fun guy, Steph Curry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does. He looks like he's pretty chill.
He doesn't come off as arrogant
Right.
like
Well,
some other people.
But look what he did, and you can't say that about LeBron James because he does so much for charity.
He came a long way.
Yeah, like when he first got famous, he was kind of like, I'm rich.
And you know what? It was the same thing with Kobe.
Yeah, right.
Kobe was the same way.
Right.
He was super cocky, super arrogant,
Right.
and he turned around.
Yeah, I mean, but he does a lot of stuff for like underprivileged
Yeah.
kids, and like Steph Curry just there was a special needs kid that was a huge fan of Steph Curry, and all he wanted was to meet Steph Curry, and
Yep.
he had his jersey and everything. Well, Steph Curry went to the locker room, came out, gave the kid a brand new pair of Steph Curry custom shoes, his All-Star jersey signed, and a championship jersey signed, personalized to this kid.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But
What?
LeBron James.
Yeah.
Talk about Steph Curry.
Bro, that shit
But-
cracks me up.
Yeah. But, LeBron James does the same type of stuff.
He does.
He goes to a lot of, these...
If you have that much money, you should fucking donate to
Right,
charity.
exactly.
But not only
know.
because it's the right thing to do, but just the tax breaks are crazy.
Yeah, insane,
You know what? My brother, he figured something out. He figured out how to get rid of the national deficit. If all the sports players in two teams, two sports,
Yep.
basketball one of them, football the other,
Yep.
if all the players put 1 year of their salary into the deficit for just 1 year, all of them, it'd be gone.
Really?
It really.
Which deficit?
The national deficit.
I don't know.
How much is it?
It'd be a big dent, but that number's going up every day by
Wait,
hundreds of
hold on.
millions.
Okay, Google.
But of course, that was
Okay,
a
Google.
couple years ago.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google.
I think he's trying to set it up.
Yeah, I forgot. It's a new phone.
Oops. Sorry.
It's all good. Okay, Google.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I
What's
can
the
help you find what you need and get things done.
what's the
If you
nat
need help, just ask, what can you do? So, how can I help?
what's the national debt deficit? Is that
According
what
to
it is?
Wikipedia, the national debt of the United States is the debt carried by the federal government of the United States.
How much is the national debt?
Here's a summary from Forbes. The federal government has a
18.2. I had to shut her the fuck up. $18.2 trillion worth of debt from the federal government.
Now,
Public debt has risen since 2004, because back then in 2004 the federal debt was 7.3 trillion. So
Now-
we've more than doubled.
ask Google
Yeah,
what
you got
would happen
24 views.
if the sports players from basketball and football were to put 1 year's worth of their salary.
At the NHL.
How much? And okay,
All top four major
all the
sports.
top four major sports. If all the players in the top four major sports put 1 year worth of their salary in, would it put what would the dent be in the national debt?
I don't think Google has the ability to figure that out.
Well, you never.
So
Sorry about the crunching. Yeah,
God damn it,
I know it's bad.
piece of
Munchy munch.
shit.
I know, a big one.
Ugh, just a giant
what?
piece of poo 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 poo. Just a useless giant sack of dog shit.
Doggy puppy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, so we are on Stitcher. Oh, fish alive. That happened today. We
nice.
got our asses on Stitcher. So we're going to just put it down somewhere. Doesn't matter where. So we're going to be on Stitcher now, on top of being on YouTube and an ever rising presence on the SoundCloud.
Well, why not tell people what Stitcher is?
Because I don't know.
Me neither.
Okay.
Good talk.
Sean, over to you for sports. I mean weather.
Wacky weather, Ollie.
It's raining sideways! Sorry,
What kind of soup you want? Space weather.
Space weather! I fucking love that shit. Oh, man. Pardon.
Really?
Oh, yeah, we're killing it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes,
Would have been
yes.
everything.
So,
Anyways,
Anywho.
so Greg and I went to a concert last week.
Yes, talk about Judas fucking Priest.
They're awesome. They're awesome.
Holy cannoli.
Which is Greg's all-time favorite band.
I've been waiting to see this band for 32 years.
Yep.
Damn, son.
And I bought tickets for Christmas for him.
And it was awesome, and he tried to hide them from me.
Yeah. And, you know, the thing was it was an epic night because, you know...
Drop
yeah, that one too. You know, the bands that opened up the show, there was a band called Black Star Riders. They were kind of like a new age Thin Lizzy.
That's all it reminded me of was Thin Lizzy.
Yeah. Their first song they opened up with was great, but after that they went downhill really quick.
Damn.
And the band that was after them was a band that I have seen a bunch of times.
I've never seen them. Called Saxon. But they were good for a bunch of old folks.
They surprised the hell out of me.
You know,
they were loud.
They were very loud. And then, you know, the headliner, Judas Priest, came out and just blew the roof off of that building. Like, their show was just, hands down, one of the greatest shows I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
Like, the way they worked the crowd and, you know, on the beginning of their tour, their guitar player, Glenn Tipton, was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, so he decided not to forego the tour, but he was still traveling with him. The last 3 songs they played,
he came out and played
those 3 songs with them, which was Living After Midnight, Breaking the Law, and
Painkiller.
No, wasn't Painkiller.
Oh,
no,
it wasn't Green Monolishi.
No, it was, oh my god, I can't remember. But, it was just great. It really was. I mean, they just, like, their stage set was great. You know, there was no pyro, but the light show was good. The crowd was really into it, so it made a great atmosphere.
It was an all-around awesome concert.
You know, we had great seats.
I would recommend to anybody to go see Judas Priest any chance you get, anytime you can.
Yeah.
And especially at the Mohegan Sun Arena.
Yeah.
In Uncasville, Connecticut.
Okay.
It's an amazing arena.
The sound in there is great. There's no bad seats unless you're a fat fuck.
What do you mean no bad seats?
Like, the seats are really... Like, there's no bad seats. Like,
there's no bad view.
Yeah, right. Well, when we first got there, we had to change our seats because I'm not a small guy. Greg's not a small guy. He got stuck in the seat like Winnie the Pooh. Because when I bought the tickets, they were supposed to be ADA, but apparently they didn't give me those. So we went and we got I asked the lady. Okay.
No, Snapchat is making noises at me.
Right. But, anyways, so I went down and I spoke to the manager, and she's like, oh, don't worry, honey, we got you, we'll take care of you. So, and we waited like 5 minutes, and then I called Greg down, and we got seats in the ADA section, which were a straight-on shot of the stage, which is just beautiful.
And they were comfortable as hell.
They weren't hard. You know, the bathrooms were close. It was great.
And you know what? Hands down to the younger generation that was there. My buddy Sean and I, we're almost 40. We grew up with 80s metal. And especially Judas Priest. Holy crap, there's a bright white light in my face. Are you dying? I have seen the light! But anyways, they were freaking jamming to Judas Priest, and it was just awesome.
Yeah, it was
That's
great.
dope.
Fuck you!
What?
No.
Right now. So, yeah, we just, I don't know.
I gotta see that.
You know, we went to a lot of we had a good time, you know, it was just the 2 of us. I mean, we wish some other people could have been there. You know, we wish Em could have been there.
I'm so sorry that I'm fucking this up.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
It's terrible.
You know, and we didn't gamble or anything because we didn't have money, you know. We ate at probably the best buffet I've ever been to in my entire life.
Anyone that goes out to Mohegan Sun, go to the Four Seasons buffet.
Oh my god.
It is worth the money. It's huge.
They have everything. It's literally the whole length of the back wall. Like, they have everything. Fresh carved meat, pasta.
Yeah, I got some fresh carved meat for you.
Get your dick away from the slicer, will you?
Sorry.
Damn it, cockalinies.
No cock cheese sandwiches, okay?
Cock meat sandwich.
From under.
Oh,
Down
goodness.
under.
But, no, I mean, so,
Buttons.
yeah, sure.
And it's really clean.
Yeah, it was extremely clean. The bathrooms were clean. Speaking of bathrooms, here's a funny story for you. I'll give you both stories. When we got there, we both had to go to the bathroom. So we went in there. We used the bathroom. And we happened to be in the stall side by side. So we're doing our business, and I decided to play the whole Peter Griffin, Michael Moore scene of battle farts in the bathroom, and making a bunch of fart noises on my phone and stuff. So everybody was laughing. Greg and I were laughing. Just being assholes, basically.
Hell yeah, it's funny as fuck.
But it was great. It made it nice and kind of lighthearted throughout the night. Being funny, making fun of shit.
Hell yeah.
And then after the show, on the way out, we had to stop, and we're both taking a leak. And I'm in the stall, he's in the stall down the way. And I was like, I felt a rumble in my belly, and I'm like,
He exploded!
So I let out this raucous fart that just, echoed the whole bathroom. Greg bursts out laughing, I burst out laughing, and there was a guy that went, "What the fuck was that?" So that made us laugh even harder, right? And then I come out, I'm like, "Oh, excuse me," and I ripped another one as I was walking to wash my hands. And the guy's like, "Oh, aftershock." So then we left, got in the truck, and came home. So it was a fun night. It was great.
It was a fun night. We played battleships. Whatever.
Right. That's all right.
It was fun.
It was a good time. But I don't know. So what are you up to, Matt? What you got going on in your life?
So I've got that trip coming up,
Right.
and after the trip, I've got just a bunch of stuff that I need to do. So I am trying to start computer engineering school.
Right. There you go.
I'm trying to start taking classes at a community college or find a good program to learn some computer networking or something like that. That's
Why
what
not do both at the community college?
because it's expensive, and that's what's really going to kill me is just the cost of everything is just. It's just expensive. School is expensive, man.
Yes, it is. It should be free.
I agree. So.
Just like healthcare.
I agree with that too.
Because damn it, shit's expensive.
Right, and it's just I'm trying to just get everything together for quickly.
True.
And I'm teaching myself shit along the way on the side.
But also don't overwhelm yourself too.
Well, right, but that's like I'm teaching myself HTML and CSS.
Okay.
And that's fairly common and easy stuff. It's kind of like building block stuff for websites. So you can, if you know enough HTML and CSS code,
you can go right into JavaScript.
Well, right. I can. Well, the thing about JavaScript is it's necessary for certain things, but JavaScript has such an issue with security.
Yes,
it's
it does.
so easy to hack a JavaScript anything.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just upload malware to it, and it ends up being an issue.
Not even that. All you have to do is attach. You can attach malware, or you can attach a Trojan.
Right.
To it, and it just explodes in people's computers.
Right, and so I need to learn JavaScript regardless, but I'm just teaching myself the basics like HTML and CSS right now, and I'm just gonna see how that goes first.
That's good.
Yeah, so it'll be all right. It's just gonna take time.
Yep.
And
time sucks.
It does, and I don't.
But you is young.
Well, that's the thing. I'm 27, so it works out.
You're young.
Right. I still have time to do all this, and I'm glad that I'm figuring out what I want to do now. Like, I've tried everything, man. I was in the medical field for a long time. I've done anything and everything you can fucking think of for a job, man. I've landscaped. I've done insulation and construction, and
A fish tosser.
I've never done a fish tosser, no. But I did work on a lobster boat.
Ah!
That sucked. That was probably the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Really?
I did it one day.
What was
One
the worst?
fucking day. Okay, so first of all, the guys that I did it with, they seem like decent guys. Oh, well, kind of. They were kind of weird. But I guess who isn't, running a lobster boat?
Yeah.
But like, it's a lot of fucking hard work. It's very hard work. You're wet, you're cold, you're smelly, it's gross, and you're just not. There's not really like a lot of fun to be had on a lobster boat. You know what I mean?
Well, you're not supposed to have fun. It's your work.
Yeah, but like, work can be fun.
That is true. It's how you make of it.
Right. But I just wasn't happy with the lobster boat thing. I only did it for a day. I made like $100 or some shit. I didn't really give a fuck
You
at
know
that
what?
point.
It's an experience.
Right, and that's the thing is I had the experience.
You can say you're a 27-year-old man or
That has
a
done that.
20-year-old man that has been on a lobster boat. Not a lot of people can say that.
Right, and so that's really what
I was with a girl that smelled like a lobster boat. That's been in the sun too long.
that is a different type of fishing, sir.
Yeah, I think that's
sorry.
something else.
Yeah, I just wiggle my worm and they jump on it. I can't help it.
Right? What are you going to do?
Catch and release. Catch and release.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did lobster boat for a day. That was whatever. And then the medical field for a long time, and that was what it was. I loved it, but I didn't think I'm done with it.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
Here's the thing, right? So a lot of people that I know tell me that I don't stick to anything, and they're right. Okay, I don't stick with any
You're
one
not
thing.
Velcro. How can
I'm
you?
the same way.
Well, that's the thing, though. You've had the same job for like what, 12 years, 13 years? I don't do stuff like that. I don't know how to stay at a job that long. I've never.
I
done
only
that.
did it because I have to.
But that's the thing. Even
But
if
I
I
mean-
have to, I don't. I find another way.
Yeah, right.
And I think that that's kind of what leads me to try other stuff. But that's because my philosophy in life is I want to do everything I can do before I die. I want to try everything I can possibly try before I die.
That's a good philosophy to have.
And I just want to have as many possible experiences as I can. It's important to me to do everything and try everything and make things happen in my life that I haven't done before and just get out there. Because at the end of the day, what if this is it? What if there's no go around after this? What if the ride stops, you get off, and that's it, and it's black?
Do you want to know what my ultimate goal in life is?
What's your ultimate goal in life?
I don't want to be stuck doing what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Of course.
Like, I want to get out and see a lot of things. Like, my biggest dream was to be in a band and play music and make money making that music.
Hell yeah.
Or, and then with YouTube, I tried my own YouTube channel once.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know what the hell I was doing,
Okay.
So, it kind of fell by the wayside,
Right.
And then, thanks for the vote of confidence there, Greg.
You're welcome.
No, I still to this day, 37 years old. I mean, I'm glad I have a job that I have. I mean, the money's not great, but I like what I do.
Right,
Yeah,
it supported your lifestyle.
I like what I do, I mean, it just sucks that everything in the world's going up and, our pay doesn't go anywhere. Like, we don't get raises.
Well, it does go somewhere.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we don't get
Government
raises.
deep pockets.
Right, but we don't get raises is what I'm saying.
Of course, when you get a raise, that
You
means
know.
that the freaking bills go up.
Right. Everything else in the world goes up, and they wonder why it's so hard for people to maintain an active lifestyle. And, people that, like myself, I've been trying to lose weight for a long time. I did good for a while, but then I fell flat on my face,
That's impossible.
But no, it's not.
Falling flat,
Yeah.
Yes.
I will never fall flat. I will fall
sideways, and roll around.
You will fall with floppy disposition.
Right, exactly. But anyways,
You'll fall like slime.
it's just, like I still have this dream of making music and making money doing that. But I never had the right support as far as like some of my friends are like, oh, it's not worth it, But my thing is, I always, and Matt, when you were doing the whole rap thing, we always talked, oh man, I want to get a drum set, we can make music together.
Yeah.
Because you always said you wanted to play with a live drum.
You want to make beautiful music together.
Yes. But no, it's, it's something that I always have an inspiration to do.
Yeah.
Like, I could come down here and play on that drum set for hours and not be bothered.
Right.
I've been wanting a drum set for a long time. Like, a real actual drum set, but I can't have it where I live. So, next best thing, get an electronic kit.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I sit here and I play and I try to make up my own stuff. Like songs that I listen to in my headphones that I play along to, I try to put my own spin on them, just to kind of see how it sounds.
Yeah.
And use that as a basis to make my music,
Right.
Like I have the sample, basically a sample that I'm listening to, and then I put my own thing to it to make it sound better.
Yep.
Right.
And I almost died.
My goodness,
The chair moved. But,
We almost had to call a rigging crew.
yeah, right. So, you would have needed a rotator.
We'd have to call him Big Red.
Yeah, right. But, no, it's just, I'm never, like, I try never to be complacent, if that's the right word. I like to do things. Like, I like to go out and do things. Like, this past weekend, I really haven't done much, as far as, like, going out and doing stuff. One, I haven't had the money, and I just kind of wanted to relax this weekend.
I totally feels that.
I mean, it's been a rough couple weeks, for
show.
For, a lot of different reasons, for all of us,
right.
Whether it's work,
yeah.
relationships, money, just life in general. It's just the way life goes sometimes. And, I mean, you can't predict tomorrow. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's never certain.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why you should live in the now.
Right. And I always try to do the here and now type of thing. And I always like to try and, have, because I feel that progression, no matter whether it's one step or 5, it doesn't matter. Progression is progression.
Yeah.
If you're going to take 2 steps forward, don't take 3 back.
No,
No. And if you come up to a problem, just deal with it face to face. Don't try and go around it. Don't, just handle your priorities.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt.
Right.
Sometimes they're going to hurt.
I mean, not to put my business out there, but, I had a situation yesterday that
got worked out.
It got worked out. We talked it out, but it was bad, and I still, I kind of feel bad about the way I reacted to some things.
Bro, it ain't easy being cheesy. Like, what I mean?
That's true.
Like, yeah.
But, I mean, I should have... Maybe it was just because I didn't have my meds or, whatever, but I snapped. Like, I've been thinking all night and all day about it. Like, I think I kind of, I overreacted a little bit, I think, and I should have just manned up and then took it on the chin. Like, yeah, okay, I did what I did, and that was it. You know what I mean?
Bet you take it on the chin more often than you're willing to admit.
Only when you're home.
He's got a divot under that beard.
That's right.
Oh, that's his cushion.
Yeah.
That's so I can tickle the tank.
Nah, that's just so you can keep the afterburn for
Well,
later.
look at your beard. It's like a flavor saver.
I'm fat. I need one.
Me too. So, anyways, so what's this I hear? You got a new friend?
Yes, I do. I have a new friend.
Little lady friend.
Yeah.
Nice.
How's that going?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We don't disclose information on this podcast, so we ain't saying
Right.
names.
That is true.
I ain't dropping names or nothing.
However, I have been known to call her Patty Mayonnaise from time and again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
That's
that
how
is
we
true.
will refer to patty mayonnaise as patty mayonnaise.
I prefer patty mustard.
Patty ketchup.
Patty cake.
Baker Man.
Oh, go to hell as fast as you can. I cannot deal. Well,
But she's a sweetheart.
good. Hey, listen. You know what? Do you, bro? I wish you.
I
all the
wish I
happiness in
could,
the
but I
world.
can't do that. It's physically impossible for me to do that.
Don't do what I did.
My belly gets in the way, so I can't reach.
Don't jump into committed relationships. It's not worth it.
I don't jump.
Just
Well,
kidding.
I
Love
roll.
you.
You know, just take it slow, man. You know, I mean,
That's
I'm
the best way
happy
to
for
do
you.
it.
We're gonna post this podcast. She's gonna get to the end of it, and she's gonna go, "Motherfucker."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
gonna be a
we're-
phone call I'm looking forward to
We
later.
we are taking it slow. We're taking it one day at a time.
Yeah.
You can do.
Good. Hey,
We
You know,
don't want to rush into anything.
this one's fucking married. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, listen, man. I
Not
love
that
my
she's
wife.
not a great. She's awesome. It's
I
just
love my
marriage
wife.
in general.
His wife
sucks.
is amazing.
She's a pain in the ass sometimes, but I love her.
But so isn't the husband. So,
Oh, I'm an asshole,
douchebags.
hands down. I can be an asshole.
but
I'm very
Picky.
arrogant at times, and you know,
not just arrogant,
yeah.
Full,
picky, full of a lot of shit at times.
full of a lot of hot air.
Oh,
Yes.
I released all that shit earlier, man. When we went upstairs.
All right. Well, we've been at this about an hour and a half. It's about 7 p.m.
Wow.
All three of us have work early in the morning.
That is true. We do.
So why don't we call
That
this
sucks.
one a night? Yeah.
Work sucks.
Work does suck.
Yeah, but you got to make the money.
Gotta make the
Well,
change.
Greg don't have work tomorrow.
Yeah, I am off tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
fuck you too.
Well,
So-
yours,
All right.
douches.
Douches it is, ladies and gentlemen. We are MSG, the flavor enhances.
Love, peace, and bacon grease.
That's right. We'll see you motherfuckers next
And
week.
don't drink and park. Accidents cause people.
That's right.
And
Peace!
kill midgets.
Check out MSG The Flavor Enhancers on YouTube, SoundCloud. Follow us on Twitter at MSG The Flavor and on Instagram at MSG The Flavor.